Hey, Ravens fan, are you ready to hear how Derrick Henry made history in an unforgettable game? In the last matchup against the Bengals, he reached milestones that only a few players ever achieve. Not only did he surpass 10,000 career rushing yards, but he also scored his 100th touchdown. That's what we call greatness. And he did it wearing the Ravens jersey, showing that he's far from done. And you know what's even better? This is just the beginning. Stick with me till the end, and I'll tell you how Henry is helping take our team to new heights. Go Ravens! Derrick Henry achieved something that very few players can, rushing for over 10,000 yards in his career. This means he has run an incredible distance, something only the greatest in NFL history have done. He did this with a 5-yard run in the second quarter during the victory over the Bengals. It's like Henry crossed an imaginary line that separates great players from the legendary ones, and he did it in spectacular fashion. What makes this even more special is the fact that Henry reached this milestone at only 30 years old and in his first season with the Ravens. He didn't need much time to prove he's a key player for the team. Just imagine how much more impact he could have in the upcoming games. The Ravens definitely scored big with a player who can change the course of the season, and fans are already seeing that on the field. But what's even more amazing is that this wasn't the only major milestone he hit during the game. Henry also reached another rare achievement, 100 career touchdowns, a number that shows just how crucial he is in big moments. Along with his 10,000 yards, Derrick Henry secured his 100th scrimmage touchdown in the same game. This means he's scored 100 times, either by rushing the ball or catching passes. Not every player reaches this number. In fact, only 26 players in NFL history have done it, and Henry is now part of that super exclusive club. And the most impressive part? He hit this milestone in the first quarter, helping the Ravens take the lead against the Bengals. This achievement not only highlights Henry's talent, but also how he steps up in critical moments. He doesn't just rack up yards, he finishes drives. And as a fan, seeing someone who always finds a way to reach the end zone is exciting. Having a player who is a constant threat to opposing defenses gives the Ravens a huge advantage. With this performance, Henry is not only making history, but also proving that he's still one of the best in the league. And what's even more impressive, he's leading the NFL in several key stats this season. It seems like every game, Henry is showing that he still has plenty left in the tank to make his mark. Even at 30 years old, Derrick Henry is proving that he still dominates the field. So far, he's leading the NFL with 480 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, and an impressive 120 yards per game in just 4 games. This means that every time he touches the ball, you can bet something big is going to happen. And if anyone had doubts about him, Henry shut them down with an 87-yard run, the longest of the season so far, proving he's still capable of explosive plays. Henry doesn't just put up impressive numbers. He maintains a frightening level of consistency. You can count on him to carry the team on his back in crucial moments. As a fan, it's hard not to get excited seeing a player who can turn the tide of any game. He was already a star before joining the Ravens, but it seems like he's found the perfect spot to shine even brighter in Baltimore. And the connection between Henry and the Ravens is just beginning. He's already breaking records with the team in his first season, showing that his arrival wasn't by chance. Henry has everything it takes to continue making history and, of course, leading the Ravens to big wins. Even though it's his first season with the Ravens, Derrick Henry is already making history. He became the first player in franchise history to score a rushing touchdown in each of his first 5 games. That's a clear sign he didn't come to Baltimore just to fill a spot. He came to be a game changer. Since joining, Henry has been a vital part of the Ravens' offense, helping the team win tough games and bringing a new energy to the squad. As a fan, seeing a player of this caliber on your team is incredible. Henry doesn't just bring stats. He brings a quiet leadership that inspires the group. He's the kind of player that, even when the defense knows he's going to run, still manages to gain important yards. His ability to quickly adapt to the Ravens system and make a difference is one of the reasons why the team is in such great shape. And if the start of the season has been this good, imagine what Henry could do in the next games. In fact, in the last game against the Bengals, he was a key figure in one of the most decisive moments, leading the team to victory in overtime with a spectacular run. When the game was at its most critical moment, Derrick Henry once again became the Ravens' hero. In overtime against the Bengals, after the opponent missed a field goal that could have decided the game, Henry grabbed the ball and did what he does best: ran with everything he had. He sprinted 51 yards to the 6-yard line, putting the Ravens in perfect position to win the game. And that's exactly what happened. After this play, Justin Tucker came in and sealed the victory with a 24-yard field goal. That run by Henry in overtime is just more proof that he's the player you want with the ball in his hands during clutch moments. When everyone else is exhausted, he still has energy left to make incredible plays. As a fan, it's thrilling to watch someone who seems to get even better when the pressure is on. Henry showed once again that he doesn't just change the course of a game. He's an irreplaceable part of the Ravens' success. With this performance, Henry finished the day with 92 yards on 15 carries, further solidifying his importance to the team. If he keeps up this pace, there's no doubt he will leave his mark on Ravens history and the NFL as a whole. With Derrick Henry's remarkable performances, the big question now is whether he can help lead the Ravens deep into the playoffs. Henry has a proven track record in high-pressure games, and his ability to take over in crucial moments could be the X factor the Ravens need to make a serious postseason run. His presence alone forces defenses to focus on stopping him, which opens up opportunities for the rest of the offense to shine. Whether it's breaking tackles or turning small openings into big gains, Henry has shown he can do it all when it matters most. As the season progresses, it's clear that Henry's impact goes beyond just individual stats. He's become the heart of the Ravens' offensive game plan, making defenses adjust their strategies every time he's on the field. This kind of influence is exactly what teams need in the playoffs when every play counts. Henry's ability to control the clock and wear down defenses will be crucial in tight, high-stakes games, giving the Ravens an edge when it's all on the line. For Ravens fans, the thought of seeing Henry power through playoff defenses is exciting. His unique combination of strength, speed, and determination makes him a player built for playoff football. If he continues to dominate like he has in the regular season, the Ravens could be in for a deep run. And who knows? Maybe even a Super Bowl appearance is on the horizon. Henry could be the key that unlocks that possibility. What did you think of Derrick Henry's incredible performance? He just made history and is proving he still has so much to offer the Ravens. With his outstanding skills and determination, he's not just a player, he's a game changer. Can he take us even further this season? Given his current form, it feels like anything is possible. I want to hear from you. Do you believe Henry can lead the Ravens to the playoffs or even the Super Bowl? Your insights matter, so share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's celebrate this exciting journey together, because with Henry powering our offense, the sky's the limit for what we can achieve this season.